Okay, so let me see here. Welcome to Season 5. Tracer and her friends as they embark on an adventure in a fantasy-themed role. I forgot they are also throwing in some fantasy modes. They'll guide Tracer while she works to save the magical kingdom of Overland from the threat of the demon lord Reinhardt and become the powerful knight as you unlock her mythic adventurer skin. More fun awaits in Season 5, including our first ever creator-made workshop game mode in the arcade, the return of the summer games, and introducing mischief and magic. Overwatch 2 prop hunt game mode? Okay, that actually sounds kind of cool. I'm down. General updates, challenge updates, Lifeweaver unlock challenges added. Oh, okay, so if somebody didn't have Lifeweaver, they were going to add a way to unlock him. They made some changes to the the weekly challenges. On Fire returns! They're bringing back On Fire! New state, blazing. What's better than being on fire? Being even more on fire. A team's most exceptional playmakers will now begin blazing. Blazing cannot be maintained as easily as regular fire, so you'll need outstanding play to keep the heat on. So you can, even if you're on fire, you can get even more on fire. Reignited visuals and sound effects. Fire returns to the hero portrait and scoreboard with a new animation. Fire makes its debut in the kill feed as well. Catching fire. Killing enemies that are on fire grants fire. Fan the flames. The fire has spread to more than just Genji players. Beyond eliminations and damage, fire comes from mitigated damage, saves, healing assists, capturing, contestant, blah, blah, blah. Pay attention to which heroes on your team are on fire and help them out to increase your fire score. I mean, the on fire thing is just like cosmetic. Like, it's just the pat on the back makes you feel good, right? So there's different visuals and there's a blazing state. Again, I guess we'll see what that means. Matchmaking updates. Added new matchmaker functionality that should create matches with a narrower range of... Okay, cool. The initial tuning of the system at the start of the season will not be aggressive, but we will be making continual tuning changes right. Okay, so I guess we'll just have to see how the matchmaking improves. But I mean, I thought last season's was okay. I liked how they added the general rank that the lobby was, like what lobby you were getting placed in. Competitive play updates. Ranked inactivity changes. Players that did not play any matches during the previous competitive season will become inactive. Inactive players do not have a visible skill tier and division. Each role in role queue can become inactive separately. While in open queue, a player has only one rank that can become inactive. Once an inactive player returns and achieves the competitive update, after winning 5 games, their skill... Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Competitive mystery hero. Right. Nobody plays mystery hero. All right, here we go. The hero updates. This is the meat. This is what we all want. Junker Queen. Now they mega buffed her last season. So what did they do? Last round of Junker Queen increased both her sustained damage and self-healing, hence she ends up staying alive in the fight longer, which was the intent, but naturally her ultimate charges much more quickly on average as a result. The passive adrenaline rush healing becomes more potent and has been interesting for gameplay as it's tied to landing her abilities to bring her survivability more in line with we're shifting some of the power out of the commanding shout temporary health gained for Junker Queen herself. Okay. I don't remember what the temporary health was like before they buffed her, but I mean, I'm not a tank player, so I can't really say anything on that. But she was mega buffed before. I'm kind of glad they did that. Roadhog. We would like Roadhog to be even sturdier as he is an immobile tank with minor damage, blocking ability. His self-sustain ability is already quite powerful when alone, so this is more of a team-oriented change. Take a breather. Briefly increasing healing received will enable the support heroes on Roadhog's team to help him recover more quickly. Oh. Okay. All right. I mean, who's using Roadhog now? Nobody's using Roadhog. He's just free ult charge for the enemy team unless they're like a god with him. Cassidy. Oh god. Oh no. Overall goals for Magnetic Grenade are to shift its use from purely damage into a more utility change. Oh, and change its deployment behavior from a close range lock-on to more of an aimed projectile that magnetizes if it gets close to an enemy. The previous stuck banner text confused Tracer's pulse bomb message. Oh, so this mobility locking status effect. Oh, it's being referred to as hindered. I don't like that. I don't like the sound of that at all. It sounds terrible. No longer has a maximum projectile travel range of 10 meters. The projectile now magnetizes toward an enemy from 1.5 meters, even farther away, and it chases them? What? Impact damage increased. Damage impact when it hits you increased from 0 to 10. Okay, the explosion damage was reduced. Stuck targets now have their movement slowed by 30%. Yeah, I hate that. That's not cool. Stuck targets are now affected by a hindered status effect, interrupting and preventing movement ability. This is literally his stun. This is literally his old stun. I never played Cassidy in Overwatch 1. I maybe played the character 5 times since 2017. It's basically his old stun plus damage, and it's like a homing missile. It chases you. I'm scared. Genji. They brought back Genji's ammo. I could have sworn, didn't it used to be 30, right? There was no developer comment either, so they just decided, like, let's just give Genji back his ammo. I mean, why bother changing in the first place? Hanzo. The storm arrow damage adjustment is small but significant change so that heroes with 250 health won't be eliminated with 1 critical damage shot. We've also updated the sound and visual for when Sonic Arrow initially lands to give nearby enemies more awareness that the ability was used. Okay, I do appreciate that. The Sonic Arrow thing, like if it was just like a big old red spot or something that's very, very noticeable so that players can kind of try to work around it, that would be great. I think that's a plus. Stormbow, I'm all about reducing Hanzo's damage too because he freaking gets headshots for no reason. I've seen some disgusting Hanzo stuffs. It's gross. Oh god, Mei. This set of changes is intended to bring back some of the gameplay and feeling Mei's primary fire used to have previously, though without the hard crowd control of a full freeze stun. So her damage per second was reduced, and the primary fire slow is no longer always 40% and now scales from 30 to 50%. This is terrifying. Primary fire impacts now build up to a slowing that sticks to the enemy target for 1.5 seconds and slows them for 75. That's a lot. Season 4 Mei. If I got caught in her crossfire, you can't move anywhere unless you have a mobility thing to run away. Otherwise, you're just stuck. You're just stuck next to her. You can't like outrun her. Secondary fire impacts can detonate this new slow effect, dealing an additional 40 damage. All right, I think Mei's gonna be pretty meta. Maybe not. I don't know, but that just seems crazy. Her icicles do more damage and also slow you. You just cannot get touched by Mei, or you're just, what are you gonna do? Oh god, it's gonna be Mei and Cassidy this entire season. I hate playing against those characters. I hate it. This looks disgusting. This looks ew. The Reaper and Moira changes are addressing an inconsistency with the interaction of Wraith form or Fade with the mobility locking effects such as Junkrat Steel Trap. They are now disabled similarly to Tracer's Recall or Sombro's... So can no longer be activated while... All right, I got really hopeful there for a second, thinking that he could use his Wraith form to get out of like a grav. But no, denied. Tracer. We uncovered a bug that was setting Tracer's maximum weapon spread smaller than intended. We'll be monitoring the results of this one closely, as fixing it may have significant impact on our overall effectiveness. Huh, I didn't know that. Oh, Widowmaker. Uh-oh. These changes to Widowmaker's weapon fall off are intended to reduce her one-shot capabilities on maps with extremely long sightlines. The average range to still eliminate a 200 health hero at full charge is around 50 meters. Fully charged critical shot will still eliminate 150 health targets, regardless of range. Scoped shot damage fall-off min-max range reduced from 70 to 100 to 40 to 60. That is a crazy nerf. Scope shot maximum fall-off damage increased from 30 to 50%. Yeah. I don't know what to say about that. She's certainly not making any more widows with those nerfs. I don't know how that's gonna work. We're gonna have to jump into a practice range and test all these out, but that's pretty brutal. Lifeweaver. Okay, what did they do? Lifeweaver's stats have been improving over time, but he's still underperforming. These adjustments are primarily straightforward improvements to nearly every aspect of his kit, outside of his ultimate ability, which received a small cost adjustment for the increased healing and damage output. Oh, okay. The pedal platform area shrinking is a quality of life change intended to help avoid accidental activity. Oh, I think I know what they're talking about. Pedal ornaments on his back have had their size and hit volume reduced by 10%. Oh yeah, his hitbox! His hitbox, finally! That's cool. I think they just buffed him through the roof. I don't know, we'll see what the rest of these are, but if they buffed him through the roof, everybody's playing him, that would actually make me really happy. Maximum healing increased from 65 to 75. Right, how much does Ana do? Doesn't Ana do like 75 healing per shooty shot? Damage per projectile increased from 5 to 6. Nice. Project oh, wait, they increased the radius so there's more spread? Or is it more tight? I think it's bigger. Ammo increased from 60 to 70. I like that change. I like that. Pedal platform. Walkable area increased by 15%. Area to trigger lift now shrinks from a radius of... All right, we're gonna have to test this one out. I'm not entirely sure what this means. I thought it meant that when you put the pedal down, it's like a smaller spot to trigger it. So instead of like a bigger, like taking up the entire pedal and you just accidentally like walk too close to it and then it goes up and then you don't have your pedal no more. But I thought it was like a smaller, you have to walk a little farther in the center of it to make it trigger. Life grip. Cooldown reduced from... Oh yeah, cool. Oh, awesome. Now I can mess with people's games more often. I'm just kidding. Like that actually is a pretty cool change. I'm excited to see how that works. And it heals the target for 50 health. All right, cool, interesting. I'm excited for the Lifeweaver stuff. Moira, right. Man, that is depressing. Why would they... All right, whatever. Wait, so her fade, she can't even activate her fade during... Man, that blows. Why, like, she already can't get out of it. The least you can let her have is maybe have the ability to survive it by like disappearing for like 0.1 second. I don't know. I don't like it. Okay, we got some new map changes. They redesigned the final defender spot area? And they added an exit. Okay, so interesting. Bug fixes, yada, 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 yada. Wow, lots of bug fixes. Okay. Oh God. I'm terrified. I'm happy about the Lifeweaver changes. For right now, I'm interested to see what this gonna be like. Like this Moira change can actually go suck a hot one. And the Widow, the poor Widow mains. Poor Widow mains. I understand what they're going through. I'm so sorry.